Today, we're going to talk about something that feels like it's straight out of the future of game development. It's called Autonomix, and it's not just another AI assistant. No, this is an AI built to be your autonomous code developer, actually building and creating right there inside Unreal Engine.
Just let that sink in for a second. We aren't talking about an AI that just suggests a line of code or points you to the right documentation. We're talking about an agent that you can literally ask to build entire systems from scratch directly inside your project. So, here's the game plan for today. First, we'll nail down what Autonomix actually is. Then, we'll get into the huge difference in its approach. We'll peek under the hood at its toolkit, see why this is such a big deal for your workflow, and finally, cover the big one, how it keeps things safe and controllable in a real project.
Okay, let's dive right in. What is Autonomix really? How does it work as a real, honest-to-goodness development tool?
You know, the most important words on this slide are directly inside the editor. This isn't some external program you're alt-tabbing to. It's a plugin. It lives and breathes Unreal Engine, and it understands its quirks, its files, and its workflows from the inside. Yeah, if you've ever played around with AI code editors like Cursor, that's a really good starting point. But now I want you to imagine that, but supercharged with a deep, native understanding of everything that makes Unreal, well, Unreal. We're talking blueprints, materials, the whole actor component system. All right, let's get to the absolute heart of the matter, because this is where Autonomix really flips the script. It's all about doing the work, not just talking about the work. And this right here shows the huge paradigm shift. Look, Unreal's own built-in AI is awesome for learning. It's like having an expert sitting next to you. But Autonomix, it's your coworker. You don't ask it how to build a door blueprint. You just say, hey, build me a door blueprint. And it just does it. So the big question is, how on earth can it actually do all that? Well, the magic is in something called an Agentic toolkit, basically a whole suite of special tools that gives the AI hands-on keyboard access inside the engine. And these features are the absolute core of its power. T3D injection, that just means it builds blueprints the exact same way the editor does when you copy and paste nodes. The agentic loop lets it try something, check if it worked, and then fix its own mistakes. And viewport vision is wild. It can literally look at your screen to fix things like a button that's in the wrong spot. And we're not talking about a small toolkit here. The AI has over 85 distinct, specialized tools that it can use to work on your project. I mean, just look at the scope here. It's not just about code. It can build UMG widgets, set up animations, check for performance issues, and even work with super complex stuff like the gameplay ability system or GAS. It's got a tool for almost every single part of the pipeline. Okay, this all sounds incredibly powerful, I know. But let's bring it back down to earth. Why does this matter for you? Whether you're a solo indie dev, a tech artist, or a senior programmer? The short answer is it helps everyone, just in totally different ways. An indie dev can now prototype an entire game mechanic in just a few minutes. A technical artist can describe a crazy complex material in plain English and just watch the AI build it. And a senior dev? They can offload all that tedious boilerplate code and actually focus on the big picture architecture. So here's the main takeaway. A tool like Autonomix completely changes your role. You go from being a hands-on laborer, connecting every little node, to being a creative director. You spend way less time wrestling with syntax and way more time guiding the actual vision. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. An AI that can just go in and change your entire project? That sounds both amazing and, frankly, a little terrifying. So the big question is, can you actually trust it? How do you stay in control? This whole system was built with production in mind, so it has layers of safety. There's a safety gate that makes the AI ask for your permission before it does anything risky. It has a checkpoint system so you can instantly undo anything. You can even use an ignore file, just like with Git, to tell the AI, hey, don't ever touch these files. You are always, always in the driver's seat. And check this out, the AI doesn't just stop once the code compiles. It's programmed to climb this verification ladder. It'll compile, then it'll validate the assets for errors, it'll run automated tests if you have them, it can even inspect the results visually. The whole point is to deliver stuff that actually works, not just code that looks like it should. So, to wrap this all up, if you take anything away from this, remember these 4 things. Autonomix is a doer, not just a helper. It has this massive toolkit of over 85 tools. It's a huge workflow accelerator for pretty much everyone using Unreal. And, most importantly, it was built from the ground up with the safety and control you need for a real project.
And that kind of leaves us with a really fascinating thought, doesn't it? As tools like this get better and better, the very idea of what a dev team looks like might change. The question isn't really if AI will be on the team anymore, it's what job will it have, and how creative can it truly be?